Assalamu'alaikum Wr.Wb. How are you everyone? I hope you always in good condition. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Muzaki from the 2020 Bachelor of Management Study Program with Regis 1705620060. On this occasion, I will explain my research proposal entitled Analysis of Factor Influencing Customer Purchase Intention on Social Commerce Platform, Case Study of TikTok Shop Consumer in Jakarta. First of all, I would like to say a big thank you to my supervisor, namely Mr. Dr. Setio Ferry Wibowo SMSJ and Ms. Dewi Agustin Pertamasari SMSM who helped me in compiling this research. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight to the discussion. First, there is the background. The background to this research itself was actually built from the development of digitalization era, which continues to develop from time to time. One of the important milestones in this development was the emergence of the Internet, which brought a revolution in communication and access to information. The most commonly used Internet platform today is social media, which is considered as one of the most significant means of interaction that allows fast communication and connection between individuals. Based on data created by We Are Social, active social media users have increased by around 4.76 billion, an increase of 3% from 2022. Throughout the world, while in Indonesia alone, there are 167 million active social media users. One of the social media that is currently popular and widely by use to the public is TikTok. This can be proven from the following from this next data. Here is data on the 10 countries with the most TikTok application user in the world as of October 2023. Based on data presented by Dr. Box in 2023, it shows the total number of TikTok application users has reached 1.22 billion users worldwide as October 2023. In Indonesia alone, the number of TikTok users was 106.52 million users in October 2023. This figure has increased by 6.740% compared to the previous 3 months. This put Indonesia in second place after the United States as the country with the most TikTok application users in the world. Seeing the increasing growth of TikTok users, the TikTok platform evolved by presenting the TikTok Shop in 2021. Likewise, with other social media platforms that have revolutionized earlier by creating similar features and models, such as Instagram for business and Facebook business page. This collaboration between social media and e-commerce is usually referred to as social commerce. For some business people, this can be used as an opportunity to reach a wider target market. TikTok Shop is a new step in TikTok evolution of social media platform that combine aspects of entertainment with e-commerce in one application. The success of this application also did not take a long time since in its initial release. The following is the survey released by Populous in 2022, which show that TikTok Shop in social e-commerce platform that is often used by Indonesian consumers to shop on social media. TikTok Shop gets 45% of the 86% of Indonesian people who made purchase via social media platforms. Then here it also confirmed by Bloomberg Intelligence calculation data, which states that the existence of the TikTok Shop has changed the competitive map of e-commerce players in the Southeast Asia region. Based on this data, it can be seen the Shopee market share coverage is 47%, followed by Lazada at 80% and TikTok Shop at 50%. Tokopedia as a player is quite considered in the Indonesian market, actually only recorded a share of 14%. As an illustration, by the end of 2022, TikTok Shop will be able to enter the top 5 market share in the Indonesian e-commerce industry, even though the e-commerce service TikTok Shop has only been released 1 year. TikTok Shop also was able to beat BB.com as a player that has been in the e-commerce industry for longer. This is coupled with the fact that TikTok Shop tends to target all consumer. In contrast to other platforms such as Tokopedia, with focus for men, and Shopee with focus for on women. The large number of online consumers who use TikTok Shop and their transaction platforms certainly have reason or factors that influence their purchasing intention. According to Son and Kim, understanding consumer purchasing intention in social commerce can help a business organization to maximize its potential. A survey published by Ipsos 2023 shows the biggest factor that make consumers choose e-commerce such as Shopee and Tokopedia as a platform for online shopping is because of the many sales promotions that are consistently provided to that. Then a question arises regarding whether sales promotion factor are also the biggest factor that encourage consumers to use TikTok Shop. Therefore, this research was created to further examine this factor. Not only that, this research also adds other factors to enrich insight and knowledge. Based on previous research, there are several other factors that can cause someone to intend to make a purchase via a social e-commerce platform. These factors include a review from consumer, the role of influencer, and the use of advertising. Researchers also found that there is still little research that discuss the influence of advertising use factors on purchase intention at the TikTok Shop, so it's hoped that this research can be a source of new knowledge for the future research. Then here is some research. Research conducted by Son and Kim and Muklis et al. Show the result of positive influence between sales promotion and purchase intention. Next, research conducted by Cartridge et al., Park et al., and Chong et al. Shows a significant influence between consumer reviews and purchase intention. Research by Lisikova and Hoffman and Makbot et al. Shows that there is a positive influence between influencer and purchase intention. However, this is inversely proportional to research conducted by Lim et al., which show that the influence of influencer on purchase intention is not always significant. Research by He and Ku, Dong et al., and Das and P. Katz shows the significant result between the influence of social media advertising on consumer purchasing interests. Then here is the problem formulation and research objective. For the problem formulation, namely for 1, does sales promotion influence purchase intention? Does online customer reviews influence purchase intention? Does social media influencer influence purchase intention? And the last, does social media advertising influence purchase intention? For research purpose, namely for 1, to find out and understand the influence of sales promotion on purchase intention. 2, to find out and understand the influence of online customer review on purchase intention. 3, to find out and understand the influence of social media influencer on purchase intention. And then 4, to find out and understand the influence of social media advertising on purchase intention. Next, there are theoretical and practical benefits. For theoretical purpose, this research is expected to contribute to the development of consumer theory by expanding our understanding of the factors that influence consumer purchase intention, including sales promotion, the role of consumer reviews, influencer, and social media advertising. While for practical benefits, researchers hope this research can be used as source of information and can be a source of reference for the future research. Next, we will discuss chapter 2. There is a theoretical basis. For the theoretical basis, here I use consumer behavior theory. According to Sinulinga and Sihotang, consumer behavior theory is approach used to understand how individuals make decisions about buying or using product, service, or ideas. This theory attempts to explain the factors influence consumer behavior, including personal preference, social influence, motivation, perception, and decision-making process. According to Kotler and Keller, also in 2021, the model of buying behavior states that the presentation process is initiated by marketing stimuli consisting of price, product, distribution, service, quality, promotion. Based on the theory explained previously, this research will review consumer behavior factors in the presentation process in TikTok Shop, social commerce. Sales promotion, consumer review, influencer, and advertisement on social media are used as a reference because they are marketing activities that can influence consumer purchasing intention. Then awards, here there is a supporting theory, where here it explains more about the further understanding of the variables to be studied. Firstly, here there is purchase intention. According to Macbeth, purchase intention is defined as an individual's conscious plan. According to Macbeth, purchase intention is defined as an individual conscious plan to make an effort to buy a brand. Purchase intention is very important in marketing because it is an early indicator of the potential of business interaction. When consumers have a strong intention to buy, the chance of creating a successful sale are higher. Based on research conducted by Ha and Lam in 2017, the factor that can be tested to measure consumer purchasing intention can be defined into 1. Desire to seek information, 2. Interest in trying to product, 3. Interest in buying the product, and 4. Motivation in buying product. Next, there is sales promotion. According to Batty, sales promotion is a key component and a valuable tool for marketers and has been widely used to gain competitive advantage and increase sales and attract consumer attention. Sales promotion aims to temporarily stimulate demand for product or service by providing additional incentive to consumer or distribution parties. In contrast to advertising, sales promotion encourages or stimulates short-term ways to encourage immediate action from consumers. Based on research conducted by Fidelsi and Fernanda and Son and Kim, the measuring instrument used to measure sales promotion include the following: discount price, free shipping, cashback, and event. The third is only customer review. According to Lee, only customer reviews are evaluation or reviews given by consumer about a particular product or service after using the product or service via an online platform. This review covers the consumer personal experience with the product or service, including the advantage, disadvantage, quality and performance of the product, as well as the level of satisfaction with the service provided. The importance of online customer reviews is very significant in the context of modern marketing. If the review given are positive, they can improve brand reputation and build trust, while negative reviews can provide valuable feedback to the company to improve their product or service. Yudhiyamati et al. And Curtis et al. State the measuring tools for online customer review consist of 3, namely for 1 usefulness, 2 average score, and 3 review sentiment. Fourthly, there is social media influencer. Yudhiyamati and friends define an influencer as someone who shows some combination of desired attributes, whether personal attributes such as credibility, expertise, enthusiasm, or network attributes such as connectivity and certainty that enable them to influence many other people disproportionately. Influencer is a new marketing process in developing the relationship between influential individuals and potential buyers. The importance of the role influencer is in increasing sales and cannot be ignored. Through the trust and engagement with their followers, an influencer can promote a product or service to a relevant audience. According to McBoth et al., social media influencer can be measured using perception regarding attractiveness, similarity, and follower trust. Finally, social media advertising. Social media advertising allow direct interaction between brands and consumer through comment filters, direct message, and direct response, which can increase engagement and strengthen relationship between brands and potential consumer. Social media advertising is also able to provide the ability to measure and provide performance directly through various metrics such as a number of impressions, clicks, and conversion. This allows marketers to evaluate the effectiveness of their campaigns and make necessary adjustments in real time. Research by Das and Piuskat measures social media advertising based on informative, entertainment, interactive, and credibility. Then here there is a theoretical framework which shows that there are 4 time variables that I use, namely sales promotion, online customer review, social media influencer, and social media advertising. And the Y variable is purchase intention. So the research was formed based on 4 basic hypotheses, namely Hypothesis 1, sales promotion has an influence on purchase intention. Hypothesis 2, online customer review have an influence on purchase intention. Hypothesis 3, social media influencer have an influence on purchase intention. Hypothesis 4, social media advertisement has an influence on purchase intention. The next session I will explain about developing of hypothesis, which will discuss the relationship between each existing variable. For the first, there is a relationship between sales promotion and purchase intention based on research conducted by Son and Kim in 2020, Betty in 2018, Muklis et al. In 2020, which show that there is a positive influence between sales promotion activities and purchase intention. The more sales promotion activities are increased, the level of purchase intention can easily increase. Thus, the first hypothesis is from sales promotion has influence of purchase intention. Furthermore, there is a relationship between online customer review and purchase intention based on research conducted by Curtis et al., Park et al., and Chong et al. The result of this research show that there is positive influence between online reviews on purchase intention. Thus, the second hypothesis is formulated: online customer reviews have an influence on previous purchase intention. Third, there is a relationship between social media influencer and purchase intention. McBoth et al., Castillo and Fernandez, and Dionewati et al. Conduct research on how social media influencer influence purchase intention. The result prove that social media influencer have a positive effect on consumer purchase intention. Thus, the third hypothesis is formulated: social media influencers have an influence on purchase intention. Finally, there is a relationship between social media advertising and purchase intention. Researchers Dong et al., DSN Pioskat, and Charushanese et al. Conduct research related to the influence of social media advertising on online purchase intention. The result found a significant positive relationship between social media advertising and purchase intention. Thus, the fourth hypothesis formulated: social media advertising has an influence on purchase intention. Next, I will explain the research methodology carried out in the following research. The first time and place for this research is planned to be carried out in May 2024 for the province of DKI Jakarta. The design itself uses a quantitative approach which focuses on sampling a population. The population itself is TikTok shop users, while the sample itself consists of 250 samples with the criteria being domiciled in DKI Jakarta and age 17 years and over. The data collection technique used is primarily data and short distributing questionnaires. And finally, for the measurement scale, here I use a Likert scale with a scale of 1 until 6. Then next here there are data analysis techniques. The first is a validity test by testing the average variance extracted value. Then there is a reliability test using composite reliability and converse alpha. Then there is some models suitability test using the same methods using Listral by paying attention to the chi-square, GFI, XV, NFI, GFI, and Ramsey values. And finally, there is a hypothesis test which is carried out by paying attention to the T statistic value and p-value. Okay, I think the presentation of my research proposal. I apologize for the presentation of my research proposal more or less. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamu'alaikum Wr.Wb.